What's up, Tiny Tracker? We're back for another Kart Kingdom Mega Marathon. This time, 3 Hot Wheels Racer vs. Kart videos in one Mega Marathon. Sit back and enjoy. Welcome back to Tiny Track Karts, and today we have the Hot Wheels Racerverse tournament, and things are gonna get crazy. Let's go ahead and introduce the first 4 drivers of our 16-car tournament. First up, in spot number 1, group number 1, it's Spidey, or Spider-Man as some people call him. In spot number 2, we have Spongebob rocking the boat car. Looking good, Spongebob. Spot number 3, we have Mando himself, from the Mandalorian. In spot number 4, rounding up this group, it's Jack Skellington. Looking good, looking mean, leaning over that steering wheel, and he means business. We head right to the starting line with group number 1. We will meet groups 2, 3, and 4 in a little bit. But first, these 4 cars are going to run 4 laps and earn points and move on to the next round. Which 2 cars will move on? Over the jump they go. SpongeBob lands on his back tires. Jack Skellington is right on his tail. Does SpongeBob have a tail? Do sponges have tails? I don't know. SpongeBob spins around a full 360, 720. Jack Skellington around on the outside. Will Jack Skellington be able to get by in race number 1? The action is already hot right here in the Hot Wheels Racerverse tournament. Down across the finish line, these cars are racing in night mode. You see the night mode lights on in the Tiny Track Cars open circuit right here. It's Jack Skellington with 5 points in race number 1. The point system for this is 5 for first, 3 for second, 2 for third, and 1 for fourth. And if you don't finish, you get 0. And not only are these cars earning points to move on to the next round, but some players of our Diecast Fantasy League are earning points at our website, fantasy.tinytrackcars.com. That link is in the video description down below. You get to pick cars every single week. You pick 3 cars, you earn points, and you climb the leaderboard over at fantasy.tinytrackcars.com. It's fun to play. It's free to play. Why aren't you playing? It gets you to have some skin in the game. You get to pick a car and root it on for the entirety of the tournament. See if you can put some points on the board. It's race number 3. They're out of there again. It's Jack Skellington getting pushed by SpongeBob just a little bit. Over the jump they go. SpongeBob does a barrel roll, lands it. He's on his side. Not looking good for SpongeBob. Let's watch that again. SpongeBob hits the guardrail, spins over, is on his side. A Mandalorian spins out. Jack Skellington spins around, 360 to the turn, and SpongeBob's back up. SpongeBob's in reverse. SpongeBob was resurrected somehow. I'm not sure how that happened. He was on his side. He popped back over, and now he's off to the races. He's in spot number 1, heading down the track to the finish line jump. Can he hold on to it? SpongeBob takes 5 points in race number 3. Here comes Spider-Man. Here comes Jack Skellington. Mando not looking so good. It's Spider-Man on top of the leaderboard with 10 points, Jack Skellington with 9, SpongeBob with 8, and it looks like Mando is not going to be moving on, but he's going to partake in race number 4. Still anyone's game to move on for the second place spot. Who will grab that? It looks like Spidey might be the first one to move on, but still anything can happen right here at the Tiny Track Cars open circuit. It's Jack Skellington way out in front, sliding sideways over the jump and into the last 180-degree turn. Down to the finish line he goes, spinning around a 360, a little bit more, across the finish line, Mando and SpongeBob, and unfortunately, no Spidey. And that puts SpongeBob and Spidey in a dead tie for second place. It looks like they will have a race-off. SpongeBob in the inside lane, Spidey in the outside lane. SpongeBob is clearly the faster boat, clearly the faster car, clearly the faster driver right here. He slides it sideways. Oh no, will Spidey pass on the outside? Spidey slides against SpongeBob and gives him a little boost down the track. That's not the strategy you want to play against SpongeBob. They tap did they tap right there? That might have been, they might not have even have touched. That would have been amazing. I want to see that replay again. SpongeBob down across the finish line. He will take race number 1, but it's a best of 3 here in this tiebreaker challenge for this first group to see who moves on to the next group, to the next round. They switch lanes and they're out of there again. Spidey falling back, trying to shoot his web at SpongeBob, misses. SpongeBob down over the jump he goes, soaking up all the water with his sponginess. Slight drift into the turn, now he's spinning around again. He's forward, and here comes Spider-Man in reverse. Can Spider-Man pull off an amazing pass in the final straightaway, or will SpongeBob move on? Over the jump he goes, looks like Spider-Man is not looking so good. He slides, comes to a screeching halt, and will give SpongeBob the victory in group number 1. SpongeBob will move on, and Jack Skellington will move on. Not so good for Spider-Man, who is out front going into that last race. We're going to meet in the group number 2 right now. It's Iron Man in the group 2, spot 1. And then there's Woody. Drive it. Does he even have a steering wheel in his hand? It looks like he's holding on to the air because That car drives itself. And then R2-D2 in spot number 3 of group number 2. And then there's Rey. We have Star Wars representation coming in hot in this group number 2, folks. Look out. They head right to the start line. Who is your favorite driver in this Hot Wheels Racerverse tournament? If you aren't playing in the Hot Wheels, not the Hot Wheels, the diecast, the Hot Wheels, the Tiny Track Cars. If you aren't playing in the Tiny Track Cars Fantasy League, you need to be playing in the Tiny Track Cars Fantasy League. What you do is you go to fantasy.tinytrackcars.com and you make an account, and each week you have a chance to pick 3 drivers, and if your drivers finish in the podium, you earn points. And you climb your way up the leaderboard. You can add friends and play against them and see who has the better picks each and every week and see who comes out victorious at the end of the season. You'll play on the main leaderboard, and you'll play on a friend leaderboard as well. All right, race number 2, they're out of there. It's Iron Man on the inside. Did you see Woody's crazy spins off the jump in the last race? Let's see if he can put a pass right here in Iron Man. He's trying to push his way by. Woody on the inside. R2-D2 on the outside. R2-D2 and Rey get by Woody, but it's Iron Man in reverse coming down the final straightaway across the finish line. Iron Man takes it. R2-D2, Woody, and Rey is back there stuck, waiting to come down that ramp. Just give it a little oomph, girl. Nope, she doesn't. But now she's in the front left position. Can she capitalize on that, or will R2-D2 beat her to the jump? It's a race to the jump, folks. R2-D2 out front. Iron Man over the jump second. Iron Man flies straight. R2-D2 spinning around, trying to hold on to the first place position, gets straightened back out and takes off down the track. Iron Man now spinning around. Iron Man straightens it out and is down across the finish line for second. Here comes Woody, maybe for third, nice and slow. Can Rey put a pass? Rey puts a pass on Woody at the last second to grab some extra points as they head into race number 4, but it looks like it might be R2-D2 and Iron Man dominating this group right here in the Hot Wheels Racerverse tournament. Is there any Racerverse cars do you wish you would have saw in this tournament? Let us know in the comments. We have another one coming here pretty soon, probably going to be very heavy on the Minecraft characters. We have a bunch of those on the way to us right now. But if there's any other characters you want to see in future Hot Wheels Racerverse tournaments, let us know in the comments. But who is your favorite in this one? Is it Iron Man, who's coming across first? Did you watch the Decide Your Ride video and see who the fastest car was in time trials? If you did, you probably had a good guess at picking the top 3 in our fantasy league. Also, if you're too lazy to go to your browser and type in fantasy.tinytrackcars.com, just go to the video description and click on it. Or if you're sitting on your couch and you can't click on the video description and open up a browser because you're on your TV, your phone's probably in your hand. So grab your phone and go to fantasy.tinytrackcars.com and sign up for our Diecast Racing Fantasy League. It's fun. Go play. Group number 3, we have Goofy. That's me. No, I'm Goofy. I'm the Goofy announcer. Goofy, the driver, is in group number 3. We have Sully, we have the Hulk, and we have Moana driving her sailboat with blue water wheels. Who is going to move on in group number 3 here? Who moves on to round 2? In the qualifying rounds and Decide Your Ride, the fastest car in this group was Goofy, and looks like he is proving that right now. As long as he can kick that crazy kart, that Goofy mobile on the track. He spins around full 360 in that turn, down across the jump. Moana is trying to make the move. Here comes Sully. Moana on the outside. Can Moana make the move on Goofy? Goofy's in reverse. Look out. Here comes Goofy in reverse. Down across the finish line they go. Sully. And then here comes the Hulk, just muscling his way through the pack, down across the finish line for 4th place, but earning 1 point in race number 1. As we know, every point counts, even 1, when you're jockeying for points and jockeying for position and trying to move on to the next round. It's Goofy again in race number 2. He's way out in front. Sully's not going to give him that victory too easy. Goofy's on his side. Oh no, here comes Sully, hitting into Goofy, resurrecting Goofy. Then Sully flops over on his own. Watch this replay, holy cannoli. Here comes Goofy. Sully whacks into his back cart, flips him up on his wheels. Sully hits the side of the track. He spins around. Here comes Goofy. Here comes Sully. Here comes the Hulk. And Moana. I am Moana. Come on, Moana. Get your butt across the finish line. Nope, she didn't. It's next race. Moana takes the front left position, the Hulk in the front right. Who's going to make it to the jump? Jump those waves, head into the open sea, Moana. That's not even a song in the movie, but I'm singing it anyways. Moana out in front, Sully right behind, Hulk looking at Goofy right in the face. Hulk in reverse. Oh no, Sully flips upside down, Sully back on his wheels. Sully and Goofy across the finish line side by side. Sully takes the win again in that battle, but Moana won the main race and put 5 points on the board. Into the last race, Goofy's out in front. It's a tie between Sully and Moana, and they're both out in front. Who, between Sully and Moana, are gonna hit this jump and move on to the next round? Goofy pushing Sully down the track, but maybe he's going too fast. He might be out of control. Look at that monster. Monsters Inc. Ooh, he does a little side tap on the guardrail, lands it on his wheels, spins around to see where his competition's at, and then down across the finish line he goes. That will clinch his spot in the next round here at the Hot Wheels RACER. And Moana making a move on Goofy. Wow, Moana, look at you go. It's Goofy and Sully that move on to the next round. A little bit too late there for Moana. That DNF really cost her the victory, or the move honorary, move advancing. Really cost her. She didn't advance because she didn't do good. Okay, that's that. Judy Hobbs, at your service. I love Zootopia. I cry in that movie every single time. Every single time. And there's Grogu, or as some people call him, Baby Yoda. And there's Harley Quinn, probably my least favorite car in this whole thing. And then Mr. Incredible rounds out the pack because this whole tournament is so dang incredible. We had to throw an Incredible in there. And Mr. is, what's his name? What's his real name? His name's Big Bob, right? What's his real name? Let me know in the comments. Mr. Incredible Trivia. The Incredibles Trivia. Go. Also, any fun facts about these cars you guys want to tell me that I'm totally missing out? What's the character in the back of Grogu's car? Do you guys know that little automaton thingamajigger? Judy Hobbs pushing her way through. Harley Quinn trying to make it past Mr. Incredible. Harley Quinn slides sideways, puts a block on Mr. Incredible, but it's Judy, the hoppin' rabbit, on her way back to Zootopia. Taking 5 points in race number 1. Mr. Incredible for 3 points, Harley Quinn 2 points, and we lost Grogu back there somewhere. Unfortunate catastrophe there for Grogu. Maybe whatever he's got in the back of that car is a little bit throwing off his weight balance. He might be a little bit top heavy, but those ears on Judy Hobbs, they're really causing her to have some great downforce here and keep that car on the track. Judy Hobbs is going to be across the finish line for first place again. Here comes Grogu, and then we have Harley Quinn and Mr. Incredible battling it out, and Harley Quinn takes the win ahead of Mr. Incredible, but it's Judy Hobbs showing that she is the king bunny of this here circuit, the open circuit. Grogu pushing Mr. Incredible over the jump. Mr. Incredible gets a little nose heavy, but is able to hold on to it. Grogu in reverse. He might be a little bit faster in reverse. Over the second jump they go. Mr. Incredible down into the last turn. Wow, he just whips that thing around there. Wow, spins around backwards and back around to check out the competition, and he takes the win in race number 3. 12 points for Judy, 9 points for Mr. Incredible. Grogu's shortly behind, and Harley Quinn might just be out of it, folks. She has had too many DNFs to even be close in this one. Grogu out in front finally has clean air and nobody in front of him on the track. Grogu absolutely flying out there. Lands a little bit crooked up on those 2 left wheels, corrects it, and now he's absolutely flying. He's not even going to spin around. No backwards funky action for this guy right here. Bounces off the wall, catapults himself down the track, spins around, and takes the win in race number 4. And whoa, Harley Quinn making a move right at the last second. Judy Hobbs and Grogu take the victory in this group, and we'll move on to the second round. We're gonna head back over to the left-hand side of the bracket with Spongebob, Jack Skellington, Iron Man, and R2 D7. I mean D2, D3, D. Are you going to the mall later? That's what I'm asking. No, Billy. All right, folks, this is where it gets serious. It's round number 2. The slower cars have been eliminated, and now we're down to just the fast mobiles. I said mobiles because Spongebob is driving a boat. Spongebob trying to hold off Jack Skellington. Here comes Iron Man plowing his way into the pack. Spongebob spinning back around as they drop into the final straight. Over the jump they go. Spongebob stern forward, bow forward. That's the bow, right? The front's the bow of the boat, stern's the back of the boat. I don't even know. We're talking about sponges driving boats. Who really knows what things are called? I don't. Yeah, SpongeBob. SpongeBob over the jump. Jack Skellington right behind. Jack Skellington falling behind, but here comes Iron Man trying to catch up to Jackie Jack, and it's SpongeBob in reverse. Again, down over the jump he goes across the finish line. Propeller first, Whoa, Iron Man tried to get a little cozy with those people on the side of the track. They just want to watch you guys race. They don't want to get hurt, folks. Stay away from the people on the side of the track. I'm not saying anything about waivers. I won't do it. Dang it. I said it. Dang it. Don't worry, we'll remove that part in post. Just kidding. This is the final edit. Iron Man spinning around backwards. It's R2-D2 trying to get by Iron Man, trying everything he can. Iron Man is just sliding sideways with the block, and it's SpongeBob on the outside. These two are messing around on the inside, holding each other up, and here comes SpongeBob, propeller first, spins himself around. He's gonna hit that jump and cross the finish line, looking nose first. He's got a long nose. And then Jack Skellington piles into the pack, does not bump anyone down the track. It's SpongeBob with 3 wins in a row, folks. Can somebody please win all 4 races? It might be the first ever 20-point accumulation in one group. Can SpongeBob pull it off? All he has to do right here is get past Jack Skellington. He gets by Jack Skellington in reverse. SpongeBob's got some crazy moves in reverse. Whoa! You love to see that happen. Here comes Jack Skellington. He didn't even know what hit him. He tries to spin back around and check out SpongeBob, but SpongeBob's got to make 2 more jumps in reverse. Slides off the guardrail. Almost tries to spin around. Here he comes. Almost perfect score. SpongeBob with a 20. A perfect score in round number 2. He and Jack Skellington will move on. He absolutely dominated the field there in round number 2, locking himself in to the finals with Jack Skellington. Who's gonna join him in the finals? Who's gonna win? You never even know who's gonna win these darn things. Who's gonna earn some points in their Diecast Racing Fantasy League at fantasy.tinytrackcars.com. Link in the description. You know what I'm saying? Just go down there and click on that son of a gun. All right. Seriously though, I built this fantasy app that you can go and follow the Tiny Track Cars events. You pick your cars each week, and you earn points, and you also earn tokens when you earn points. And you can go back every day and get your bonus tokens and earn tokens for guessing the cars right. And then you can use those tokens to buy cool cars for your virtual garage and display them on your portfolio. And you can add friends, and you can add a top 8. Yes, it's like MySpace. Get your top 8 on your profile. And we'll be releasing all sorts of special edition cars and special edition skins for you to deck out your race profile at fantasy.tinytrackcars.com. If you aren't playing, you might, if you go sign up right now, you'll be one of the first 1,000 people to be on the platform. And then you can tell all your friends, I was playing before it was cool, you know what I'm saying? I knew that song before it hit the radio. I was playing the Fantasy League before the other millions of people were. I was a top 1,000. All right, this is a race, not an advertisement. Let's get back to the racing. Here, it's Grogu over the jump first. Judy spins around right on Grogu's tail, giving him the smooch-a-boocher on his bumper. Grogu over the jump, side to side he goes. Here comes the competition. Judy and Sully are getting a little tied up there, and they are stuck, and no Goofy either. But Goofy still holds the lead with 10 points, and he's out front, but he's in the back left. Who's gonna move into the finals with the other 2 drivers, SpongeBob and Jack Skellington? Is it gonna be Grogu? Grogu's on his side, then he's back up. That's another amazing move by Grogu. He lands on the safety fence, flops over on his side, flops back on his tires, and here he goes. Sully gets by on the outside. Goofy pushing on Sully. Sully backwards. Here comes Grogu. Grogu and Goofy around. Sully down across the finish line. Whoa! Grogu passes. And who got second? We don't even know. Slow that down. Let's watch that again. Watch this pass right here by Grogu. He sees Sully. Squirts to the outside. Passes him. And then here comes Sully and Goofy. Watch this in super slow motion. Oh my gosh, they tied. That's a tie. We could not tell. Literally, they crossed the plane at the same time. That was a tie. We gave them both 3 points for second place, but that doesn't matter. Goofy moved on, and Grogu moved on with that epic move there to take the win in race number 4. And now we have a final 4, folks. It's SpongeBob Orange Pants, SpongeBob Rectangle Pants, Orange Bob Square. It's SpongeBob SquarePants in a boat. Jack Skellington in a tractor thing. Goofy in a Goofy mobile. And Grogu. We have Grogu and Goofy and SpongeBob and Patrick. No, there's no Patrick. But SpongeBob is winning race number 1. Down across the finish line he goes, taking 5 points. Goofy takes 3 points. Grogu takes 2 points. And Jack Skellington, a DNF. That's not how you want to start the finals, folks. Early rounds, a DNF might have been okay because you can come back and really get some points and still move on because the cars aren't so fast. But in the finals, it's going to be hard to come back from a DNF. You don't want a DNF. Over the jump they go. It's Goofy, Movie. Now Goofy is putting a move on Spongebob while they're both in reverse. They can't see where they're going. Can Goofy get by? Watch this move right here. SpongeBob takes the outside. Goofy takes the inside. Now he's drafting in reverse. SpongeBob and Goofy over the jump they go. Into the last turn. Is anyone going to spin around and go the right way down the track? Yes, it's Goofy. And he spins back around and then almost gets passed by Grogu. And Jack Skellington bringing up the rear. Poor Jack. He's only got 1 point. It looks like he's not going to win this thing. He might not even get on the podium. If you are playing in fantasy.tinytrackcars.com, you do get points if you pick any of the 3 podium finishes. So if you pick the first place driver, you get points. If you pick the second place driver, you get points. And you pick okay, you get the idea. Oh my gosh, who fell off the track? SpongeBob fell completely off the track. That is not good for SpongeBob. He was in contention to win this entire tournament, but it's Grogu, Goofy, and Jack Skellington across the finish line. But SpongeBob is still out front despite a DNF. Folks, we're going into the last race, and it's 10-9. It's literally anyone's game. SpongeBob's in the back. He might be stuck back there behind Jack Skellington, which is not good for him because Grogu has 9 points. SpongeBob has 10 points. SpongeBob's got to make a move. SpongeBob tries to get by and does not get by on the outside. Grogu bouncing up and down. Goofy on his head, literally on his head. Here comes Jack Skellington and Grogu battling it out for the finish. Jack Skellington spins around sideways. Here comes Grogu. Down across the finish line they go. It's Jack Skellington in reverse. It's Grogu in second. Here comes SpongeBob for third place. And what does that mean for the points, folks? Oh my gosh, we have a tie between Grogu and SpongeBob, and we're going to go into a tiebreaker in the finals, folks, for the first place for the victory. Here we go to 3-car tiebreaker round. Over the jump they go, side by side almost. Grogu hits the side barrier and spins around, but he's back on his tires. SpongeBob, perfect jump over that second jump down across the finish line. It looks like SpongeBob will take this one in race number 1. They're going to head back to the starting line, folks, switch lanes, and give it another run here on the Tiny Track Cars Open Circuit. Here we go. They're out of there again. SpongeBob with an early lead, but Grogu's got the inside lane. Over the jump they go. Grogu behind by a half of a car. SpongeBob pulling ahead now after he lands it a little bit smoother than Grogu. Down into the last turn they go. SpongeBob looks like he's going to take the win and take this whole darn tournament. And yes, folks, we have SpongeBob taking the win and moving on right here in the Hot Wheels Racer Verse tournament on the Tiny Track Cars Open Circuit. What's up, Tiny Track crew? Welcome back to another Tiny Track Cars tournament. Today we have Hot Wheels Racer Verse, the ultimate mashup. We have some Minecraft characters, we have some Ninja Turtles, we have some Barbies, and they're all competing right here on the Tiny Track Cars Open Circuit. In group number 1, representing the Ninja Turtles, we have Leonardo. And then the first up for the Minecraft is Steve in the Minecraft cart. And then we have a zombie chicken jockey? What? And then last but not least, it's Malibu Barbie rounding out group number 1. Who do you have your money on? If you've made your picks at fantasy.tinytrackcars.com, you could be earning points in these diecast races. It's all happening over at our website. The link is in the video description. Over the jump they go. Leonardo leads the pack. Steve in that minecart looking good but sliding sideways. Chicken Jockey's right behind Leonardo, but he spins out. Here comes Steve and Malibu Barbie. Down in the turn they go. Leonardo is in reverse. I don't think that's how hovercrafts work in reverse. That fan is actually going the opposite direction. He has to stop that blade and spin it around and hit his way down the track. Oh my gosh, what an epic start to this Hot Wheels Racerverse tournament right here at Tiny Track Cars. If you're not familiar with our point system, it is 5 points for first, 3 for second, 2 for third, and 1 for fourth. And don't get a 0 because that means you didn't finish. Race number 2, they're out of there. Chicken Jockey takes the front of the pack. Leonardo to his right. Over the jump they go. It's Zombie Chicken Jockey landing smooth. Malibu Barbie falls back a little bit. Zombie spins around. Chicken Jockey off to the races, checking out his competition as they go down into that camera turn there. They spin around. Everyone's in reverse. Chicken Jockey, look out as they come towards the finish line. He is out of control. Lands the jump perfect. Here comes Leonardo off the track. Oh no! That's our first smashed body. Oh my gosh, there's blood everywhere. Just kidding. These are die-cast figurines. 1/64 scale, and they don't bleed. They do break. You hit them hard enough, their heads pop off. But that guy's okay. We checked him out. He is okay. They rotate one position clockwise, so every single kart has a chance at the pole position in every single spot of that starting grid. Malibu Barbie is way out in front. Steve spinning around, giving Malibu Barbie an even bigger lead. Looks like Steve tried to turn into that turn a little bit too early. Hit the inside of the curb. Over the jump they go. Malibu Barbie takes the win. Here comes Leonardo. Steve trying to make the pass on Leonardo. Steve spins it around, is unable to finish pass, and whoever the person unable to finish the race, that was the zombie chicken jockey. He'll take 0 points and a DNF in that race. He is in the back, not looking so good for chicken jockey there. Little faked you out on the start there. You know what I'm saying? Steve's gonna hit the ramp first. Nope, it's Malibu Barbie getting pushed by chicken jockey, who hits the main jump first. Malibu Barbie now pulling ahead, leaving the boys in the back. Actually, the zombie, I'm not sure if the zombie is a male or a female, so I don't want to assume. Also, Leonardo might also be undecided. We don't really know. Malibu Barbie across the finish line first. Here comes Steve in the Minecraft cart, bouncing his way off his helmet. Good thing he's wearing a helmet. And then the chicken jockey gets T-boned by Leonardo and crosses the finish line. Thank you for the assist, Leonardo. That will move on Malibu Barbie and the chicken jockey with 10 points and 14 points. Congratulations to those two. We're going to move you guys right along in this bracket and then meet group number 2 of our 16-car Hot Wheels Racer Verse tournament. Without wasting any time, we're going to head right into group number 2. Representing Team Ninja Turtle, we have a Ninja Turtle in every single group, don't you worry. It's Donatello. And then there's Garrett in the Minecraft cart. And then we have Steve again, with a more square head than the last time, and he's driving a pig. And then last but not least, for Team Barbie, we have Renee pulling one of the tricks out of the Ninja Turtles book with that fan on the back of the car, but I'm not actually sure that's fan. There might be cats in there. First race, they're out of the gate. To the jump they go. Donatello absolutely crushing the competition. Garrett holding up the rest of the pack. They're in the back. Donatello spinning around to see where everyone's at. Here comes Garrett in the Minecraft cart. He's moving and grooving, folks. There's a pig spinning out towards the back of the pack. Down towards the finish line they go. All over the jump they go. Everyone stays on the track. Donatello takes 5 points. Garrett takes 3 points. Here comes Renee, and here comes Steve. Bobbling across that double jump. Steve slides on his side, barely makes it across the finish line. You gotta rub some mud on the side of those pigs, you know what I mean? Get them sliding down the track a little bit faster and gets your opportunity for winning up. Gets it up. You know what I'm saying? Race number 2, they're out of there. It is who's going to make it to the jump first. It looks like Donatello. The cameraman can hardly even keep up with Donatello. He's moving so fast. Down into the camera turn they go. We still don't have a name for that turn, and by the time we name it, this track will be torn down and a new track will be set up in its place. That's the beauty of the Tiny Track Cars Open Circuit, designed by Spoolheads Racing. So if you want some track just like this, head on over to spoolheads.com and get yourself some Hot Wheels die-cast racing track. I say Hot Wheels, but it also fits Pixar cars. Anything 1/55 scale or smaller, it fits. The link is in the video description. If you use code TTC, you get yourself 5% off. Race number 3, they're out of there. They rotate positions again. Donatello moves to the back, and now there's a fat pig in his way. He slides into third place right in front of Garrett. There's a pig sideways, and here's Renee in reverse. Down into the camera turn they go. It's Renee all out in front, and then the boys in the back. Again, Garrett with that hair, unsure if you know what I'm saying. But also, yeah. Okay. Whoa! I'm not sure what happened there from Donatello. He spun around, he gets hit, and that's a 3-car DNF. The only car that finishes Renee. Congratulations, Renee. You just whooped the boys. It's a stalemate out front with 10 points between Donatello and Renee. As they go into the last turn, Renee is out front, Donatello is in the back. Still anyone's game here. Steve in the Minecraft cart looking good. That's not Steve in the Minecraft cart. That's Garrett in the Minecraft cart. Steve was in the last race, but Steve is in this race with a square head and inside of a pig, believe it or not. Oh, Donatello in reverse with an amazing pass on the outside of Steven without a Garrett, son. Badoo. Into the turn it goes. Donatello is away, far away. Here comes Renee hitting Steve down the track. We watch all the cars go through that turn, and then we cut to Donatello at the finish line. Over the jump he goes. Donatello takes the race number 4 and puts 5 more points on the board. Garrett wants to flip over, and the rest land the jump relatively nicely. That will make Donatello move on, and that will make Renee move on. Both of the Minecraft characters in this group, unfortunately, will be going home. But don't worry, we'll see them returning in another tournament in the future. Maybe we'll even throw some lube on those axles and get them going a little bit faster. Into group number 3 we go. We have Raphael in a trash can of some sorts. And then we have Pigland in the Minecraft cart. Looking good. I'm not sure what's in that box in the back. And then we have the Creeper in the Minecraft cart with TNT. And then it's Spongebob bringing up the end and bringing up the back of the group number 3. As you know, in the last Hot Wheels RACERverse tournament we ran, Spongebob was the champion. That is the same cart. Let's see if Spongebob can take down the competition again and win another Hot Wheels RACERverse tournament. There's only 3 carts in his way in this group, and 2 of them will move on to the next round. Hey crew, if you're watching and you haven't joined the Tiny Track Cars Fantasy League yet, what are you even doing? Each week, you get to pick 3 cars before race day over at fantasy.tinytrackcars.com. If any of your picks finish on the podium, you earn points, climb the leaderboard, and rack up tokens you can spend in the virtual shop. It's totally free to play, super fun, and it makes watching these races even more intense. So go make your picks. That's fantasy.tinytrackcars.com and see if you've got what it takes to be the next Fantasy League champion. We head back to the top of the grid, and folks, I just got word from the administrative department here at Tiny Track Cars that is actually Grunter, not Pigland in that cart. The pig thing is Grunter. My mistake. I know you guys have probably already corrected me in the comments by now because that was a whole 3 minutes ago when we introduced them. But you know what? I make mistakes, and now I'm going to go watch the Minecraft movie again so I can learn all the characters and maybe play some Minecraft with my daughter a little bit on my PC. You know what I'm saying? Grunter in reverse, making the double pass. Speaking of him, Raphael moves out of his way. The Creeper, don't touch him, he'll explode. Into the last turn they go. The Minecraft cart, Grunter spins himself around, looking good for the finish. Down across the finish line, he cases the jump, but so does Raphael, and the Creeper gets by down across the finish line. What an amazing finish. We only have 2 people finish. Looks like Spongebob got a DNF. Holy cannoli, Spongebob 2 DNFs. Not looking good for Spongebob here in the Tiny Track Cars RACERverse tournament, the ultimate showdown. So Spongebob is now out in front. He's going to show his true speed in that little boat car thing, Majinger. Sliding his way sideways, everyone catching up to him, but it's now his time to pull away. But there's a Minecraft cart on his tail. Creeper right on his tail. Grunter right behind him. As they go down into the last turn, it's anyone's game. What just happened in the back of the pack? Holy cannoli, what just happened? Let's watch that again. That was absolutely epic. It looks like everyone got stuck on the side of the track. Spongebob was the only one to finish. Spongebob just caught the biggest break of the tournament thus far. We thought he was going to get eliminated, but folks, he was able to hang on to it, and he gets 5 points, and everybody else got 0. Now Spongebob's out front again. The Creeper chasing right behind him. Creeper spins around. I'm not sure why the Creeper's in reverse. Maybe he's fast like that. Maybe he wants to lead with the TNT. He's getting closer to Spongebob. Spongebob, look out, buddy. He's going to blow. Creeper on the inside. Creeper bounces off the wall. What an amazing pass. Spongebob might have just been a little bit creeped out by the Creeper right behind him. Drove his cart out of the way. Says, you can have first place. I don't need these points as much as I value my life because I would blow up if I touched you. Down across the finish line, Ninja Turtle Raphael in the last place spot. And folks, it is Grunter with 12 moving on, and the Creeper, 2 Minecraft carts moving on. TNT will be in the next round. Look out. We'll move Grunter over, we'll move the Creeper over, and then we introduce the group number 4. Rounding up this 16-cart tournament, it is Michelangelo in another unique cart. We see their van, the Ninja Turtles van, and then we have a different Creeper. We have a dark gray Creeper cart versus the light gray Creeper cart that was in the last one with TNT. And then we have the Spider Jockey. Love that cart. We have like a lot of wheels, 8 wheels in that sucker. And then wrapping up this group with another Barbie car, it's Blissa the cat. Cats can drive? Well, if Ninja Turtles can drive, cats can drive. Creeper out front, Michelangelo. Michelangelo, not the artist, Michelangelo. The Ninja Turtle. Over the jump they go. Michelangelo leads the pack. The Spider Jockey pushing Michelangelo just a little bit. Spider Jockey trying to get by Michelangelo. It's Blissa in the back in that super cool looking dune buggy cart. Man, that thing looks fast. We'll see how it does for her out here on the track. Creeper in reverse, spinning around. Michelangelo in reverse. Everybody's in reverse. It's the chicken jockey, Spider Jockey, coming up in last place, which we didn't expect. Michelangelo makes the pass on the creeper. Is that all it's going to finish? Here comes the creeper getting pushed. And oh my gosh, we only have one finisher. 3-car DNF, 3-cart DNF, 3-person DNF right here in race number 1, Group 4 of the Hot Wheels RACERverse Ultimate Showdown. Spider Jockey out in front early. Wow, that thing's moving. I guess you get more traction when you have more tires or more friction. But luckily, only 4 of those actually touch the track. Other 4 are stationary, and they don't touch because they'd be slowing him down. Spider Jockey over the jump he goes, leaving everybody in his dust. I'm not even sure where everyone's at. Here comes Michelangelo drifting in reverse, checking out where his competition's at. He takes second place. We have a creeper up on the curb, and here comes Blissa around the outside. Over the double she goes and is able to get down to the finish line and put 2 points on the board. Good job, Blissa. We have 8 points for Michelangelo, 5 for the Skeleton Jockey, 2 for Blissa, and 0 for the creeper in this group. They're back to the top and ready for another attack at this Tiny Track Cars Open Circuit. We got a lot of positive feedback on this particular track layout. Everyone loves the S-turns up top, the jump. It's a good balance of lane section, an open section, and a little bit of a corkscrew turn and new camera angles. We are unlocking all sorts of new things here at the open circuit, and when our designs are only getting crazier and crazier. We run about 2 or 3 tournaments on each track layout and then switch it up from time to time. And who knows, some of our favorites like this one will be coming back to the channel. I guarantee it in the future. Down across the finish line, Blissa tries to get there, but she doesn't. It's the skeleton creeper. Spider creeper. Spider creeper. Spider creeper. Spider, what is that thing? Jockey. Spider jockey. Spider creeper jockey? Nope, creeper's in a minecart cart. With the box in the back. A chest. What's in that chest? Probably just cabbage. He's out in front. The creeper's looking good in that Minecraft cart. Man, I did not expect the creeper to do so good. His head is kind of heavy, and that cart's kind of light. I figured he would just tip over every single time. But the creeper crossed the finish line in this race for 5 points, and nobody else finishes. We have a tie between Michelangelo and the creeper, but the spider jockey moves on with 10. What a low-scoring group. Because they got the exact same scores, folks, we have an overtake challenge. And that means that each driver gets a chance at the back, and all you have to do is pass the other driver and cross the finish line. You pass them and they pass you back, and they still cross the finish line first. Doesn't count. You have to pass them and cross the finish line for it to count for an overtake. They will rotate positions every single time, so they each have a chance. Here comes Michelangelo around the outside. Has an opportunity to pass the creeper, blasts him in the head, down across the finish line. Can Michelangelo do it? Can he do it? He does it in one race. Michelangelo does the overtake in his first race. We give the creeper a chance to come back because Michelangelo had a chance to overtake, so the creeper also gets a chance at the overtake. If the creeper does not overtake, Michelangelo will move on to the next round to join the spider jockey. There goes the creeper, making his way past Michelangelo. Michelangelo spins out. I'm not even sure what he's doing. Maybe he stopped for a slice of za. You know what I'm saying? Minecraft cart entering the turn early. Here comes Michelangelo, almost passing back. Minecraft creeper down into the finish line. He's gonna... Nope. He crashes. Unsuccessful finish. Nobody finished. That means he did not fully complete the overtake, and Michelangelo will be moving on to the next round with the spider jockey. What an amazing finish to group number 4. And now we're back to the left-hand side of the bracket where we have 2 Barbie cars, a chicken jockey, and a Ninja Turtle. It's done. Oh my gosh, the chicken jockey just jockeyed himself right off the track, grinds on that side rail just a little bit, and then launches himself completely off the track. That's not going to be good for him. That's not going to be good for his score. No matter what, he gets 0 points unless somehow he bounces his way across the finish line. And I don't think so because I saw him back there on the ground. It's Donatello across the finish line for 5 points. Here comes Malibu Barbie. Woo! Malibu Barbie across the finish line for 3 points. Renee for 2. Chicken Jockey takes 0 points. But, folks, we've seen these Hot Wheels RACERverse cars get lots of DNFs before. The Chicken Jockey is not out of it despite DNFing. He is looking kind of slow, though. He might have bent an axle or something. Did you guys see a little bit of a wheel wobble in the air? Renee's on her side. Renee's back up. What a great resurrection there by Renee. She's on her head. She taps her head in the ground, bounces back up, does a grind, pops herself off of the railing, and continues her way down the track. But it's Donatello who is leading the pack. Two Barbies in reverse. Donatello in reverse. Is he going to be able to keep it on the track? Down across the finish line. He crosses in 5 points. 5 more for Donatello. Here comes Renee. Off the track she goes. That's a DNF for Renee. And Malibu Barbie finishes. And then wow. Did you guys see that chicken jockey up there? He was jockeying himself around again. Holy cannoli. Chicken jockey's not looking so good, folks. I had high hopes for that dude, that white chicken jockey. Man. Pick up the pace, you jockey. Donatello out front again early. That is Donatello, not Donatello. I said Donatello, so I'm going to stick with Donatello. You know what I'm saying? Donatello in reverse again. It seems like he likes the reverse position more. Off the track he goes. Oh, man, that same camera guy just had his head exploded. Oh, no. And then Renee bumps the chicken jockey across the finish line, and Renee and Malibu Barbie get a DNF. Let's slow it down for you again. 2 photographers, and a security guard, and some guy throwing his hands up in the air cheering, get blasted by the car. Oh my gosh, you hate to see that happen. Donatello gets a DNF. We have a 3-car DNF in that group. It's only the chicken jockey. I told you, chicken jockey DNFs, but still comes back because anything can happen with a couple DNFs for anybody out there on the track. Even Donatello, who looks like the fastest kart out there, seemed to be crazy and jumped his way off the track and earned himself 0 points in that last race. Here comes Renee showing her speed. Here comes Donatello in reverse. Renee leading the pack. Is she going to be able to keep it on the track? She jumps, she lands, doesn't hurt anybody. Donatello almost squishes some people, but does cross the finish line. We have a 2-car DNF. Donatello moves on. Renee moves on. And folks, let me tell you, they're moving on to the Final 4, the finals. They're going to be in the last 4 races because that's what we do in the finals. We race 4 races. One of those people is going to make it on the podium. Who is going to join them on a podium? We find out right now. 2 of these karts will move on. Folks, if you've made your picks at fantasy.tinytrackcars.com, you will be earning points if your pick hits the podium. And when you earn points, not only do you earn points for the leaderboard, you also earn tokens. And tokens can be spent in your virtual shop to deck out your profile, show off your bling, really personalize your profile, and even maybe collect the signature Tiny Track Car Series collector cars that are extremely rare over at fantasy.tinytrackcars.com. We have more injuries. We need a medical crew. Someone call the Ghostbusters. Who are you going to call? An ambulance. 911. Call 911. Do not call the Ghostbusters, even though there was a skeleton out on the track. Or a spider and a skeleton driving a spider. He's not alive. Let's just put it that way. You don't have to help him. Over the jump they go. Michelangelo showing his speed. The spider jockey trying to get on the inside of Michelangelo. What an amazing battle. Michelangelo closes the door and the spider jockey again for the second time. Can he hold him off in the final turn? Down the straightaway it goes. No! Too much pressure. The spider jockey gets around on the outside. Spider jockey passes. Here comes Michelangelo. Here comes Grunter. And the Minecraft kart creeper spins out and stops a little too short. And will take a DNF in race number 2. It's the spider jockey out front with 8 points. The competition is heating up. Who do you think is going to win this tournament? Is your pick at fantasy.tinytrackcars.com still in the tournament? Did you pick any of these 4 cars? Did you pick Renee or whoever else made it to the finals in group number 1 or the left-hand side of the bracket? Holy cannoli. Folks, can we just talk about how fast? Holy crap. That thing is absolutely flying out there. Almost clearing the finish line. The spider jockey. Dang, that thing is fast. I am speechless. So speechless. We're going to park a Ninja Turtle right at the finish line. With 13 points, Spider Jockey is out in front. Folks, if that car has a clear path in front of him, if he can keep that thing on the track, that Spider Jockey might be a hard one to compete with, but we shall find out. Anything can happen. As you saw Donatello fly off the track and get a DNF, as you saw everyone fly off. W-Rex in the last rally video, anything can happen. Grunter on his side. It looks like Grunter might have popped back up in the background, but we will see right here. It's the 3 of them. No Grunter yet this far. I can't talk right now. Here comes Spider Jockey. Creeper pushing his way by Spider Jockey. Still no sign of Grunter. Creeper knows Spider Jockey's faster, tries to cut him off. It's a successful cutoff. Creeper down across the finish line. Off the track he goes. Creeper makes it. Spider Jockey stops side and right in the way. Here comes Michelangelo, creeping his way across and slides his way in for 3 points. What an amazing finish to that group. It's the Creeper moving on, and it's the Spider Jockey moving on. Grunter will go home, and the last Ninja Turtle on the right-hand side of the bracket, Michelangelo, will go home as well. Folks, we have our final 4. It's Donatello, it's Renee, it's a Creeper in a Minecraft cart, and it's the Spider Jockey. Who do you have winning this Hot Wheels RACERverse tournament? Let us know in the comments. If your driver is still in it, say hip, hip, hooray! Or just type it. You guys say it, I can't actually hear it. You gotta type it and hit enter. Or record a voice message and send it to me in my Discord channel. Hip, hip, hooray! Spider Jockey making a move on Renee. Whoa, Spider Jockey, she's married. You know what I'm saying? Spider Jockey making a move on Donatello. Wow, Spider Jockey with a double pass. Went from 3rd place down into 1st place. Is he going to be able to hold on to it as they cross the finish line? Spider Jockey holds on to it. What an amazing run there by Spider Jockey. He moves himself from 3rd place, passes Renee, passes Donatello, and down across the finish line for 1st place and 5 points in race number 1. This is the finals, folks. This is where it's all on the line. Don't hold anything back. If you have something to hold back, don't. Just don't stop believing. Get over that jump. Spider Jockey in the back, but he's see if he can make his way through the pack. It's Donatello, who we know is fast as well. Donatello into the turn backwards. Spider Jockey past the Minecraft cart. Spider Jockey now past Renee. Spider Jockey making a move on Donatello. Is he going to be able to pass him? Nope. Donatello's quick. Spider Jockey had to get by 2 cars. Down across the finish line. Here comes Renee. Here comes the Minecraft cart. Everyone finishes. Fork cart finish. That's what we like to see. That's the 2nd time we've seen a fork car finish right here in the finals. And let's try to keep it that way. Let's go with no DNFs right here in the finals. These are 4 fast carts, and we want to see all 4 of you keep it on the track. Win a nice, clean fight out there. You know what I'm saying? Ding, 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 ding. Over the jump they go. Spider Jockey is out in front. Renee's on her side. Renee's back up. That's the signature move from Renee, I think. She goes down, she goes back up. You can't keep that chick down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. Near, 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 near. I love that song. This is the night away. Spider Jockey over the finish line for 1st. Crazy battle between the Creeper and Donatello. I want to see that slow motion replay. Down across the finish line. Donatello, you show him. TNT. Yeah. Creeper. The Creeper's in last place with 3 points. Spider Jockey in 1st. Donatello in 2nd. Donatello in the back. Creeper in the front. Spider Jockey in the front. That podium finish, that championship gold medal, is going to be between Donatello and the Creeper. Oh no! Renee did not resurrect herself that time. She got pushed by Donatello off the track. There's a dirty move. You didn't keep it clean, you stinker butt. All right, Donatello in reverse. Here comes Spider Jockey. If Donatello wins this one, I believe it ends in a tie, or maybe Donatello wins it. I'm not even sure. Down across the finish line, Spider Jockey takes the win by 1 point. What are the odds? Donatello comes across the finish line with 15 points in 2nd place, and then Renee takes 3rd place right here in the Minecraft. Not in the Minecraft. It's the Hot Wheels RACERverse tournament, folks. Welcome to the Hot Wheels RACERverse, where heroes, villains, and icons collide. But this time, it's not every driver for themselves. It's a team event. 8 teams, 16 racers, each duo fighting side by side for RACERverse glory. The question is, which team will rise and which team will crash out of the multiverse? We head right into group number 1 of this team's event, and it's Spider-Man. Team Spider-Man versus Team Night Before Christmas. We have 2 Spider-Man carts racing against Jack Skellington and Sally. And folks, this is a team event. We will score these drivers individually, and their combined scores will be who moves on. The team with the highest score will move on to the next round. It doesn't matter if one person gets all the points and the other person gets 0 points. It's the team who has the most points will move on. Jack Skellington in reverse, showing his skills here early in group number 1 versus Team Spider-Man. We have a light red Spider-Man cart, and we have a dark blue Spider-Man cart. Looks like the dark one comes across the finish line first, then the red one, but it's Team Night Before Christmas who takes more points in race number 1. They're up with 8 points to Spider-Man's 3 points. We do rotate 1 position clockwise each and every time we hit that start gate. Now Team Spider-Man is out front, shooting his web in the forward position, trying to grab their way closer and closer to the finish line. Jack Skellington right on Spidey's tail. Spidey spins around, trying to shoot his web at Jack, but Jack gets by. Into the second to last turn he goes. Now Jack spins around, taking a look at Spidey to see what his competition looks like and see where it's coming. Now there's a battle in the back between Spider-Man number 2 and Sally. Jack spinning back around, down towards the finish line, and across the finish line, Jack Skellington takes 5 more points. Here comes the rest of the pack. Sally makes a last move, last minute plunge, last minute surge to the finish line, and passes Red Spider-Man to gain 3rd place and put 2 extra points on the board for her team. 15 points for Night Before Christmas and only 7 for Team Spider-Man. Spider-Man's going to have to pick it up here in the Hot Wheels Racerverse Teams Challenge if they want any chance of moving on to the next round or even winning this tournament. Race number 3 is underway and it's looking good for Team Spider-Man, but here comes Sally sliding in. Second over the jump she goes. Spidey spins around. Sally pushing against Blue Spidey, trying to battle. Spidey breaks free, but Sally's in reverse. Jack battling his way in the back with Red Spider-Man down across the finish line. Can Sally get by Spider-Man? Sally makes the pass to the finish line. Here comes Jack in for 3rd. Wow, what an amazing finish. I don't think that's going to be enough points for Team Spidey to move on even after this race, but we shall find out. 22 points for the Night Before Christmas. Team Spidey is now in the back of the pack, and they are down significantly in points. Team Night Before Christmas, Jack Skellington and Sally O'Malley, that's not her name, Sally, looking good for moving on to the next round, which is the semifinal round. Jack Skellington now just showing off. He pulls a full 360, spins himself back around, aims himself down the track, and he is going to coast across the finish line in reverse for... Whoa, he gets past the last second, and here comes Sally. Whoa, who got second? I don't even know. Let's slow it down for you and show you no instant replay. Sally did get 2nd place, even though that was a really good opportunity for a freeze frame, but we decided you didn't have to see it. Next time, I promised you we reviewed it. All right, with more points, Team Night Before Christmas does move on. In group number 2, we have 2 Hawks. Team Hawk, it's Green Hawk and Angry Red Hawk versus Team Mandalorian. It's the Mando himself, and also Grogu, Baby Yoda, is joining Mandalorian in this battle. We have 2 Hawks and 2 cars from the Mandalorian. Who are you rooting for? Who's your favorite driver? Who's your favorite team in the Hot Wheels Racerverse? Oh no, Green Hawk goes flying off the track and Red Hawk's on his side. What a terrible start for Team Hawk. Did somebody catch that driver or did he land hard on the ground? Oh, that's Mando upside down. Mando on his roof. Baby Yoda. Grogu goes flying over the jump in reverse. No one even in sight. Grogu's going to walk away with this one as long as he can finish. He's sliding sideways in reverse, spins himself back around, down towards the finish line. I don't see any other drivers here, folks. It might be a Grogu show right here in race number 1. He gets 5 points. There we take a look at Mando and Red Hawk. That Red Hawk is angrier than ever. He is just hulking out right there on Mandalorian, but he's unable to get by despite that raw strength he has. Mandalorian, Team Mando out front with 5 points. Everybody else has 0. Not a huge start for Team Mandalorian, but 5 points ahead is 5 points ahead. They rotate 1 position clockwise. It's Red Hawk over the jump first. Here comes Grogu right behind Red Hawk. Then Green Hawk, then Mandalorian. They pile up into the turn. Mando makes a double pass on the Green Hawk and Grogu. Green Hawk makes a pass back down to the finish line. It's Mando, and then Grogu out of nowhere. Grogu from the back of the pack. What an epic finish there, passing both Hawks at the finish line and taking 3 points in 2nd place in race number 2. What a great finish there. We saw passes by Mando and passes by Grogu. Team Hawk just falling back in the pack, not able to put any significant points on the board. In the race number 3, it's Grogu over the jump first into the 270-degree turn, back to a 90 in the open track. That corner right there is the hardest corner to handle on the track. Not the 270, but the 90 that follows it. Red Hawk passing Grogu. What a great move as he pushes his way through with all that might. Grogu, no match for Hulk, but here comes Grogu with epic speed, trying to make a pass on Hulk at the finish line. He does it. Grogu down across the finish line for the win in race number 3. What a great pass there by Grogu at the finish line to earn himself 5 more points. Team Mandalorian is way out in front. Team Hulk has 6 points. Team Mando has probably clinched their spot in the next round versus the night before Christmas. Jack Skellington and Sally. Over the jump, Grogu goes. Grogu with a hard landing. He slides his way, drifts his way through the turn, gets a little bit of help from Hulk. Mandalorian gets by Red Hulk. Now it's just Grogu and Mando off to the races. Are they going to finish 1-2 yet again? Yes, it's Grogu and Mando, and the Hulks come to a screeching halt. Try to say that 10 times fast. Hulks come to a screeching halt. Hulks come to a screeching halt. You're going to say Hulk or Hulk, halt, way too many times. All wrong. Try it. Pause the video. Try Hulks come to a screeching halt 5 times fast. Team Mandalorian moves on, and we head to the right-hand side of the bracket. It is Sully in the spot number run for Team Monsters, Inc., and then Mike Zdarsky. How do I say his last name? Mike Zdarsky. We're going to call him Mike. And then we have Team Jurassic Park. We have the Velociraptor. And second for Team Jurassic Park, it's the Velocisaurus. Dilophosaurus. It's the Dilophosaurus, I think. Velociraptor and Dilophosaurus in the Jurassic Park carts trying to get out of their cages. You do not want those prehistoric creatures to get loose. But we have two monsters racing against him. Sully and Mike over there in the Monsters, Inc. cars. It is the Velociraptor in reverse, breaking loose. Away from the pack he goes. Looking good, but slightly blurry. Down across the finish line, Velociraptor will take 5 points in race number 1. Here comes Sully spinning around. Can he hold on to it? Oh, the Dilophosaurus almost takes the second place away from Sully, but does Sully hold it out? Yes, he does. The judges say Sully takes second and 3 points. If you weren't aware of this point system here, it's 5 points for first, 3 for second, 2 for third, and 1 for fourth, and 0 if you don't finish. Each point matters, but in this one, it's only a team event. And Team Monsters, Inc. is over the jump first, side by side. They're basically holding hands, Sully and Mike Zdarsky. Somebody help me with the guy's name. Mike Zdarsky. All right, Sully drifting his way into the final turn, down to this last straight to go, and the rest of them are in a pack. It's Mike across the finish line, then the Dilophosaurus, and then the Velociraptor in for fourth place. Monsters, Inc. looking good. They're ahead by 2 points as they go into the next race. Still anyone's race. We have the Dilophosaurus and the Velociraptor in the left lane. Mike and Sully in the close lane here. Who's going to hit the jump first? It's six-wheeled Mike. Over the jump he goes. 6 wheels means more horsepower to the ground. He spins around backwards in that 270, but here comes everybody else plowing into Mike. Sully making the pass on Mike as they go down into the last turn. Now Mike trying to make his way past Sully, but here comes Team Jurassic Park making their move late in the game. A late surge by Jurassic Park. Dilophosaurus flapping his ears over there trying to get by Mike, and it's Sully who breaks away down to the finish line. Who's going to take second? Mike takes second. Dilophosaurus takes third, and no, that's a DNF for the Velociraptor. That is not good for Team Jurassic Park, folks. If you picked Team Jurassic Park, you're not looking so good for moving on to the next round. But the Jurassic Park team is out in front in this one. Let's see what they can do in the front of the pack. Can they hold off the Monsters, Inc. crew? If they bump Sully and Mike off the track and they both finish 1-2, they might have a chance at moving on, but we'll see what happens. So far, we haven't seen anyone fly off the track in this group. That means they're nice, heavy, planted to the ground carts, usually metal base, but the Dilophosaurus has a pretty darn big head, and Sully has a pretty large body. Dilophosaurus into the last turn he goes. The Velociraptor, they are both in reverse, coming down across the finish line. They decide not to spin around. They take 1-2. Sully takes 3, and Mike takes fourth place. What does that mean for the score? We have a win. We have more points for Team Monsters, Inc. They will move on. I'll allow you to do the math. I ran out of fingers and do not know how to add that high, and my toes, they're in socks right now, and I can't count them. We know Spongebob is fast, but is his teammate Plankton fast? We shall find out. Spongebob was the winner of our first ever Hot Wheels Racerverse tournament here at Tiny Track Cars on the open circuit. Let's see how he can do. Then we have Team Star Wars. It's Captain Kirk and Ray. Ray's kart looking extremely fast and galactic. We have an underwater and an outer space. That's literally the two polar opposites of things you could have. You have underwater, the deep sea. He lives in a pineapple under the sea, and the other two live in a spaceship all the way in outer space. Crazy to think about all that space in between the bottom of the ocean and outer space, which, again, blows my freaking mind. It's Plankton across the finish line for first place, Spongebob right behind him, and then 3-4 is Captain Kirkaloonie and Ray Booney. I don't know, does Ray have a last name? This is Star Wars trivia. If Ray has a last name, drop it in the comments. I don't know much about Ray. R-E-Y, the female driver, Ray. Team Spongebob wins last race, and they start from the front of the pack. Spongebob showing that boat cart is extremely fast, doing a tail whip here, spinning around the 270. Now he gets a little bit sideways. Plankton might actually be faster than Spongebob. You never know. Spongebob is coming down in that boat across the finish line. Choo-choo! That was a train, not a boat. What do boat horns make? I'm not sure how that came across the microphone, but it sounded really cool in person. All right, Spongebob with 8, Plankton with 8, Kirk with 3, and Ray with 3. 6 points for the team Star Wars, and 16 for Spongebob and SquarePants. We need to get a Patrick. It's Patrick! I want to get Patrick in here. Order in eBay, www.ebay.com, Patrick RACER vs. Kart. Okay, there's one. Buy it now. Order. Okay, it'll be here in a couple days. Next tournament, you'll see Plankton. No. Who did I say? Patrick. Patrick will be here. All right, Team Spongebob takes 1-2 yet again. That's the third race in a row. They took race 1-2. Let's see what they can do from the back of the pack. That's going to require both of them to make a pass on Captain Kirk and Ray. Spongebob and Plankton may be in contention for winning this event. They're looking extremely solid out there on the track. We know Spongebob is fast, like I said, but can he be furious as well? I don't know. This is not the Fast and Furious tournament. That's next week. Just kidding. We don't have one planned yet, but we will, because I love the Fast and the Furious. Plankton across the finish line for a second. Here comes Captain Kirk putting a block on Spongebob. Down across the finish line they go, 3 and 4, and with 28 points to 16 points, Team Spongebob SquarePants moves on to the next round and will be racing against Team Monsters Inc. Now we head back over to the left-hand side of the bracket. It's Team Nightmare Before Christmas versus Team Mandalorian. Mando looking mean out there, Grogu looking fast, but Jack and Sally are looking dead because it's a bag of bones. We saw Jack's performance in the first group. In the first round, he was fast, but I don't know if he's any match for Mando and Grogu. Grogu sliding sideways, Mando sliding sideways. Mando breaks free. A perfect turn in that hardest turn of the track, that 90-degree turn. He spins around in the open track to see who's behind him. Now he's back forward. He says, no one's behind me except for my own teammate. Mando first, Grogu second, Sally and Jack come across the finish line. Sally and Jack might be holding hands back there. Their love just slows them down, if you know what I'm saying. Jack and Sally, you got to get your act together here, folks. This isn't round number 1 anymore. Mando and Grogu are fast, and you need to get your stuff together. Binga-baga-boom, ba-ba-ding-bang-boom. Over the jump they go. Jack is out in front, doing a little tail whip action. Perfect through the 270. What can he do in the 90? Oh, gosh, he flips over in the 90. That's not good for Jack Skellington. Team Nightmare Before Christmas is down. I'm not even sure what happened to him. It looks like he just drove over a squirrel. A snake in the road. He's got a snake in my boot. You put your potato in the tailpipe. You know what I'm saying? Mando across the finish line for first place in reverse. Here comes Sally, Grogu, and can Jack make it? I don't even know how he made it that far. Holy cannoli, he must be waxing his dome. He's waxing his skull. I said dome. Across the finish line, 3 people go. 1 person doesn't. That means 1 person gets 0 points, and that's not good for the score. Team Mandalorian has no Team Night Before Christmas in front of them, which means they are going to break free. They're in spots 1, 2. A crazy drift by Jack, but he doesn't hold on to it. He spins out completely. One day, I'm waiting for them to do that drift through the turn and then take off straight down the track. Maybe. We'll see. It is Sally trying to get her way into second place, but Grogu takes the win. Mando takes second, Sally for third, and Jack across the finish line for 4th place. Wow, what an amazing finish. 23 points versus 7 points by math. There's no chance for Jack and Sally to move on. I took my socks off and counted my toes, and I can tell you right now that Jack and Sally do not have a chance at moving on. Over the jump they go, and through the woods they go. Yes, they do, and here comes Grogu in reverse with Mando right behind him. Mando checking out the competition to make sure Grogu is in the clear. Down across the finish line, Grogu takes an easy win. Mando still battling out with Sally. Mando gets passed by Sally at the last second. That's what he gets for trying to spin around and check out who's behind him, but that doesn't matter. 30 points versus 12 points. Team Mandalorian earns their spot in the finals. Who will be joining them? We will find out right now. It's either Team Monsters, Inc. or Team Spongebob Square Shorts. Because it's summertime, and we don't wear pants in the summertime. We're putting gosh darn shorts on. Who do you have winning? Who do you have moving on? We have Team Mandalorian in the finals. Who's going to join them? Let me know in the comments if you are rooting for Team SpongeBob SquarePants or Team Monsters, Inc. Despite who's in the lead right now, which is SpongeBob doing a 720, 540, Plankton hitting him. Let me know who you're actually rooting for, because anything can happen right here in Diecast Racing, folks. SpongeBob sideways, Plankton into the side of SpongeBob. Team Monsters, Inc. stuck in the back, getting hung up on each other. It's SpongeBob across for first, Plankton for second, Mike Zdarsky, and Sullivan. One race in the books, and with 8 points, Team SpongeBob is ahead. Team SpongeBob is now in the back. They race from the back. Neither of those karts have the ability to get an early lead over here on Team Monsters, Inc. But let me tell you, SpongeBob's pushing on Sully, and he's going to make that move his first time he has an opening. Mike Zdarsky in second place. SpongeBob still holding off. Mike in third. SpongeBob makes the move on Sully in reverse. Let's watch that again. SpongeBob slides his way past Sully. Sully doesn't even see him. He's in reverse. Down across the finish line, it's SpongeBob, Sully, Plankton, and Mike across the finish line. We have Team SpongeBob with 15 points and 7 for Monsters, Inc. It's looking good for Team SpongeBob to join Team Mandalorian in the finals. Grogu and Mando patiently waiting their turn at whoever is going to join them in this competition. Over the jump they go. Mike is ahead of Plankton just by a little bit. We know Plankton's fast, but hopefully Mike can hold on and get some points there for Team Monsters, Inc. Mike breaks away just a little bit. Into the last turn he goes. He's looking good. He's got those knobby tires in that thing, so he can really hook up on these loose gravel. Down across the finish line, here comes Sully for third, and SpongeBob crosses the finish line for fourth place. What does that mean for the points now that 5 points was awarded to Mike? It looks like Team SpongeBob is still out ahead by a couple. Into the last race to go, it's SpongeBob and Plankton who are in the first spots. Team Monsters, Inc. is going to have a lot of work to do if they plan to move on. But maybe they have a plan. Maybe they've planned this out. Maybe this is exactly how they planned it. They were just going slow, waiting for Plankton and SpongeBob to DNF. Plankton sideways, SpongeBob sideways. Here comes Monsters, Inc. Sully plowing his way through, going from fourth place to first place. Wow, folks, we have a fourth to first pass. 3-car pass. Plankton spinning out. Here comes Sully down across the finish line. Oh no, Sully finished the thing. Here comes Sully. Here comes Plankton. SpongeBob sideways. Mike Zdarsky trying to he drives his way around SpongeBob. SpongeBob gets a DNF. It's going to be close with the points, folks. What does that mean for the points? SpongeBob, by 1 point, Team SpongeBob beats Team Monsters, Inc. and moves on to the finals. Wow, what an amazing semifinal round over there on the right-hand side of the bracket. Now we have Team Mandalorian facing off against Team SpongeBob SquarePants. Again, we know SpongeBob is fast. Grogu's been fast in previous tournaments. It's still anyone's game right out here. Who are we rooting for? Let me know in the comments. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, or just keep watching. I actually prefer you watch longer versus subscribing, because I like watch time versus subscribers. But if you do like my content, feel free to subscribe. It does help out. I don't know how it helps out. Does it actually help out? I've actually subscribed to channels in the past, and I never went back and watched the content, so it just stopped showing in my feed. What an amazing last-minute move there by Grogu. Yeah, you subscribe, but if you don't consume their content, YouTube doesn't recommend it to you, so you don't end up watching anyways, and then even though you're subscribed, you just never see it in your feed, unless you go to your subscriptions tab and physically see it, or you turn on notifications. So that's what we need to do. If you like my content, please subscribe and hit the bell notification so every time I post, you're notified of the video. And if you're the first one to comment, you get an extra $5 in Tiny Track Cars money. Okay, what just happened there? Did Grogu just hit the fence, crash out, smash everybody else, and then he was the only one to make it down the track? What crazy action right there in the finals, folks. In race number 2, we have Grogu finishing and 3 cars getting a DNF. That is not good for Team Spongebob in the finals to take 2 big, fat goose eggs. On the inside lanes, it's Team Grogu. Whoa, no. It's Team Mandalorian. Grogu just seems to be the faster card out there. Grogu into the 270, doing the 90 in reverse. Here comes Plankton plowing his way through. Plankton does not get by Grogu. Grogu down, and oh my gosh, SpongeBob gets by Plankton, but that does not matter because they're in the same team. They take second and third, and it's Mandalorian across the finish line for 4th place, folks. It's going to be close. 15 points for Team Mandalorian and 12 for Team SpongeBob SquarePants. Team SpongeBob is out front of the pack. This is their opportunity to catch up to Team Mandalorian. Let's see what they can do in these front 2 positions, putting Team Mandalorian behind them. Over the jump they go into the 270. They're still able to hold out, but Plankton's holding up the pack. SpongeBob breaking free. Plankton gets by SpongeBob. Now they're doing the switcheroo. This looks like a Formula One event out there. Looks like Plankton had pressure tires, and they switch positions here down towards the finish line. Plankton will take first. SpongeBob spins out, allows Mandalorian and Grogu to take second and third, and SpongeBob takes 4th place. SpongeBob, you really needed that place. And folks, with 20 points versus 18 points, Team Mandalorian takes the championship and moves on to become the winner of the Hot Wheels RACERverse Team Extravaganza. Congratulations to Mando and Grogu. You are going to take a victory lap here down the Tiny Track Cars open circuit, and let's see what happens. Let's see what they do. In the meantime, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching Tiny Track Cars content. I absolutely love Diecast Racing. I love creating these videos for you guys. So if you like my content, please feel free to subscribe and turn on that bell notification. And there's going to be a video that pops up in the middle of your screen. If you want to watch more of my content, just go ahead and click that video, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay tuned, stay passionate, and get ready for more exciting moments right here at Tiny Track Cars. This is Nick. I'm signing off. I promise. In one moment, I'm going to say bye. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye now.